All right.
What was planned to be a night of cultural celebration for the Gusii community at Carnivore grounds quickly turned into a public embarrassment for President William Ruto and his handshake partner Raila-Odinga. The fourth edition of the MKISII Fest, a gathering meant to showcase unity and pride among the Gusii people, instead exposed deep cracks in the Kenya Kwanza Coalition and revealed how fast the ground is slipping away from both President William Ruto and his handshake partner Raila-Odinga.
Chill. Thank you so much for Chimira to shoot the stage sasa. Thank you so much for being here. Tutaramuke kila mtu.
The event drew opinion leaders, cultural voices, and political players from across the Gusii region. From the start, the festival had all the marking of a vibrant community affair, but as the speeches went on, the atmosphere shifted from celebration to defiance. Instead of cheers for the Kenya Kwanza leadership, the crowd began chanting messages that clearly signaled their disapproval of Ruto's leadership. Calls for an end to his rule filled the ground, showing in no certain terms that the people of Kisii were no longer interested in standing behind his presidency.
All right. Asante sana baheshimiwa, asante sana.
For Ruto's allies in attendance, the moment could not have been more humiliating. Majority Whip Sylvanus Osoro, UDA Treasurer JAPHETH NYAKUNDI, and several other leaders loyal to the president were present to fly the flag for Kenya Kwanza. Instead, they found themselves at the center of a gathering that openly rejected the political project they have been trying to push in the region. Many were forced to leave in protest, unable to withstand the growing hostility from the crowd.
Asante sana.
The chants and mood of the festival made one thing clear: Kisii is shifting its weight behind former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi, a son of the region who has quietly been building influence. His name echoed through the event, a reminder that Ruto's grip in Kisii has been challenged by a figure who has not even formally declared a political comeback. The symbolism was hard to miss, while Ruto's allies tried to present themselves
Chill. Thank you so much for Chimira to shoot the stage sasa. Thank you so much for being here. Tutaramuke kila mtu.
As the voice of the region within government, the people were signaling their desire for a different leader altogether. The backlash against Kenya Kwanza in Kisii did not come out of nowhere. Tensions have been building for weeks, with rivalries among Ruto's foot soldiers already spilling into public. Just recently, JAPHETH NYAKUNDI nearly came to blows with Anthony Kibagendi over Ruto's dwindling support in the area. The clash laid bare the division within the president's camp, divisions that have now been amplified by the reactions at MKISII Fest.
Watu wote waliposikia ninazungumza juu ya Matiangi walifurahia. Ndio hiyo ilimletea aibu mjumbe wa kitutu cha Chenorth, ambaye kwa sababu hiyo aliweza kupata aibu na akaninyang'anya kipaza sauti.
For Raila-Odinga, who has tied himself to Ruto in their so-called handshake alliance, the festival was no less damaging. The chants against Ruto automatically cast doubt on Raila's influence too, since the two have chosen to move as partners in government. Kisii has long been considered a swing region in Kenyan politics, and its rejection of the Kenya Kwanza project is a blow that affects both leaders. The arrangement, once seen as a strategy to calm political waters, now looks like a liability in areas where resentment against Ruto runs high.
Right. Asante sana baheshimiwa, asante sana.
Inside State House, the events of the weekend are likely causing deep unease. The Kisii region has always been difficult to control politically, but the open defiance at the festival was a strong message. It showed that neither Ruto nor Raila can claim the unquestioned support of the community. Instead, Matiangi's rising shadow is creating new uncertainties. His name now carries more weight than either of the handshake partners in the Gusii narrative.
We were hoodwinked as a community, and as a nation to elect a president who is a liar, a president who has messed up our education,
The symbolism of the incident cannot be overstated. A community gathering meant for culture and unity turned into a political referendum of sort, exposing the weak links in Kenya Kwanza's national strategy. The rejection was not limited to politicians on the stage, but came directly from the people in chants and defiant declarations. This was not the works of rival camps planting troublemakers in the crowd. It was the voice of a community speaking loud and clear. For President William Ruto, the lesson is bitter. The millions of shillings and endless rallies poured into Kisii to win over the region are yielding little. For Raila, the problem is even thicker. His decision to align with Ruto has tied his fate to the president, making it harder to separate his personal standing from the administration's failures. Together, they now face a reality where Kisii is no longer friendly ground.
Ningependa kusema, hatutakubali William Ruto aendelee kujaribu kuleta vurugu huku kwetu Kisii. Na ndio maana mimi naambia watu wetu wa Kisii, tuungane, tuwe kitu kimoja na tusijaribu kuwa separated. Sababu ukiona Ruto anatuma watu mpaka kwenye mazishi.
The Gusii festival ended, but the political undershocks are only beginning. State House cannot afford to ignore the images of Ruto's allies walking out under pressure. Raila cannot brush aside the fact that his handshake partner is now a political liability in regions where he once drew sympathy. And Matiangi, without even stepping onto the stage, has become the unexpected winner of the night.
Thank you so much for Chimira to shoot the stage sasa. Thank you so much for being here.
The truth is simple. The ground in Kisii has shifted. What happened at Carnivore was not just a moment of drama. It was a warning. If Ruto and Raila fail to read it, they risk losing more than just one restless community. They risk watching their national influence unravel, one region at a time.
Thank you so much for Chimira to shoot the stage sasa. Thank you so much for being here. Tutaramuke kila mtu. All right. Asante sana baheshimiwa, asante sana.